Okay. Okay. So so जैसे okay text hello है and this is not going to work क्योंकि 4/2 is not integer, right? तो इसको हम 4//2 देंगे, it will work. Okay. Okay. Now, okay. So if text of 1 is or text of 2 is L, isn't it? If I want to change L to say capital L, right? So if I say txt1 of 2 equal to capital L. Okay, and now if I say print txt1, will it print?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so answer is no. Okay, ये error आ जाएगा. Okay, string object does not support item assignment. Okay, इसको बोलते हैं strings are immutable. Strings are immutable. Okay, you cannot edit the string value. You can overwrite, you can completely delete and add a new value. Okay, you can totally add a new value, but you can't edit. अभी हम क्या कर रहे हैं? When we say text of 2, we are trying to edit. This is not acceptable. I can say txt1 of HELLO. This is fine. Okay, लेकिन जहां पे टेक्स्ट का इंडेक्सिंग करके you can't add a value, you can't edit basically. Strings are immutable. You cannot edit the value. Of course, you can delete it. You can completely add a new value. You can override the old value. But you can't what?
सर मतलब यूज इंडेक्सिंग का यूज करके हम वैल्यू चेंज नहीं कर सकते.
नहीं कर सकते, उसको एडिटिंग बोलते हैं, right?
हाँ.
You can't edit. Okay. Okay. So we have function called as del. Using del, you can delete any variable. Okay. You can delete any variable. Okay. Not only string, you can delete integer, कोई भी list. Okay. So now when I try to run it, it will give me error saying txt is not defined. Okay, because हमने delete कर दिया है. Line number 8. Okay. Line number 8 is giving error because txt is not there. Right? Okay.
Yes,
now you can iterate through list. You can use for loop. So जब हम for loop कर रहे थे, I told you कि for loop can be done in multiple ways, right? We just learn only one way of doing for loop, which is using range function, right? But for loop can be used, or we can create for loop using string value also. Okay.
Okay.
जैसे okay, जैसे hello ठीक है, let's take hello only. So ये delete कर दिया ना, let's comment it out. Okay, now I will say for C is character, let's say. Okay, for character, okay, in txt1. Okay, हमने क्या दिया था? For C in range दिया था. The range used to generate range of values, correct? उसके बदले हमने क्या किया? Text किया है. That's all. So text will generate those characters. Okay, so C will take those values. अगर मैं इसको print C करता हूँ, what will be printed? HELLO. See that? for C in text1. तो C जो होगा, will take first H, then E, then L, then L, then O. Okay, how many times this loop will run? How many times this loop will run?
5 times, sir.
5 times. So you can also do this way for let's say I integer in range, okay, and we can say len of txt1. So range of txt1 यानी 5 हो गया. Range of 5. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So you can do
Yes, sir.
that way also. Okay. तो अभी I जो होगा will take 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 values. एक होता है enumerate. Enumerate. Short में enum बोलते हैं. Enumerate. Okay. Enumerate. हाँ, spelling is right. Okay. So इसको हम क्या करेंगे? Okay, enumerate करता क्या है? So if I say print enumerate text1, okay, it will generate pairs of values. Okay, इसको ऐसे नहीं करके I think we have to convert this into object है ना. Okay, so directly क्या करेंगे? We'll use print. Okay, using print also we can do it. Okay, so enumerate जो है जैसे txt, say you have hello, right? ये क्या करेगा? Will create range of values. So h का position क्या है? 0 और value क्या है? h. Okay, फिर 1, comma e. Okay, position and the value. Okay, and this will be list. So I think when we do list, we can do that as well. Okay, so okay, let me try once more. Print list of enumerate txt1. So yeah, see that? So since it's a list type, we'll do list. Okay, maybe in next class we'll talk about list. So it will generate this range: 0, H, 1, E, 2, L, 3, L, 4, O. Right? It will generate this list of values. Did you get it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you can now see this each. So okay, so ये bracket, this is a square bracket. This is used for list. Okay, and जो simple bracket है, this is used for tuple. Okay, so we'll talk about list and tuple in some time. So what it does is each tuple, okay, it creates each tuple, and series of tuple is grouped as a list. Okay, so every time, every iteration, it's going to return us 2 values, position and the value, right? So what I can do is I can create a for loop, okay, for, अब इस केस में 2 values return कर रहा है, right? So I can say P position, comma C character, let's say P comma C in enumerate, okay, and you give txt1. Okay, print, okay, I can say something like this: the character, I'll make it as a what we'll do, character at Letter at position P. Character at position P is C. Yeah. Now, if you run it, you see, character at position 0 is S, character at position 1 is E, So you can get the position as well as the value, right? You can create a for loop using the value itself, just value, or using the len. Len would be like simple, loop that we have learned using range. Or you can also use enumerate. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now we are going to talk about the inbuilt functions. Okay. The functions which are given to us by string. Okay. So string J, it gives us, lot of functions. Okay. Which makes our job easy, basically. Okay. So inbuilt functions. Okay. So inbuilt function means these are function which is pre-written. Okay. Okay. So let's say, okay, let's create a new text. Okay. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll say print txt1 dot. Okay. The moment you say dot, okay, if you have done class and objects, you'll understand it. If you have not done it, we'll do class and objects, then you'll get it. Okay, string is a class. Okay, and these are the functions in the class. Okay. So if you have to call the functions in the class, we create an object. So when I said text equal to hello, we created an object of text. Okay. Python is purely a object oriented programming language. Okay. तो जब हम text equal to hello करते हैं, so text becomes, so txt is object of class string. Okay. So when we say val1 equal to 10, okay, val1 becomes object of class integer. Okay. So text1 is object of class string. Okay, 1 point. Okay, and second, the class string has defined a lot of functions. It is already defined. We will learn how to create our own class and define our own functions. So how do you call a function? You call a function using object name dot. Okay, the moment you say object name dot, these are the functions which are already written. Okay, it is not possible for us to do everything in the class. I want you to practice. ये double underscore का छोड़ दे, everything till here Z fill. So practice this. Okay, we will do maybe 5 or 10 today. Rest, I want you to practice. Okay, this is the last topic in string. After this, we will move to the next topic, which is list. Okay, so will you practice this after the session?
Yes, sir.
Please, yes. Okay, great. So let's see. Index. Okay, count, title. Okay. So before we get into that, okay, let's talk about is. The is wale hai. All the is you see, right? Is lower, is alpha, is alnum, is title. Is like asking a question. Is it title? Is it alnum? Alnum means alphanumeric. Title means title case. Title case में क्या होता है? First character, okay, of a word is capital. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me write 2-3 words. Hello, how are you? Okay, so is, okay, is like asking, is it title case? Is this alphanumeric? That means it should have only alphabet and numbers, nothing else. Okay, now tell me, if I say is unknown in this case, will it be true or false? Is will return only true, false, right? So is, unknown, alpha, lower digit, super, ASCII, decimal, all these will return only yes or no, right? So tell me, if I say is unknown, will return true or false for us? Does it contain only alphabet and number or something
Numeric,
else?
not here.
Sorry?
The numeric character not present here, so this is false.
नहीं नहीं नहीं, इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि it has to be there. It can contain alphabet or number, that's all. So अगर नहीं नंबर नहीं है तो भी चलेगा.
Okay, सबसे ट्रू है.
Okay, space will make it false. Okay, so since it has space in it, it will be false. Okay, it is not alphanumeric because space is neither alphabet nor number. Not here. Right?
Okay.
So if you remove it, now of course yes, it will be true. Okay, space is neither alphabet nor a number, right?
Okay.
Okay. उसी तरह से you have is title. Okay, title means title case. Is it in title case? Okay,
Yes.
no, right? But if you want, you can convert into title case. Remove is. अगर is हटा देता हूँ, if I say title, then it will convert into title case. Similarly, you have lower, upper, is lower. So see, this is the output of title case. First character of every word is made capital. So बोलते हैं title case. Upper case, all will be capital. Lower means all will be lower.
Yeah.
Capital means first character of every word is capital. Okay. अगर मैं इसको कॉपी कर लेता हूं यहां से and I paste it here. Okay. Now if I ask is title, will it be true or false?
True.
True. Okay. Similarly, you have is alpha or is digit. Is alpha will check only if it has alphabets. Is digit will check it is only digit. And is al now will check.
Alphanumeric.
Yes. 1 second. Okay. So now digit, right? So let's say I put txt 2 equal to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So if I ask is digit, okay, and if I run it, okay, txt2, right? Not txt1. txt2 obviously is false.
True.
Right?
Yes.
So what I want you to do is I want you to practice all is num is digit, title is title, okay, is lower is alpha upper, okay, is super. Okay, we'll talk about this. Capitalize. What is capitalize?
I think sir all character change to be
Nahi, that is
capital.
upper. Okay. Capitalize means
rich person.
only the first character of a sentence.
Okay.
Sentence case बोलते हैं इसको. Okay, only the first character of the sentence will be capital. Only the first sentence of this first letter of the sentence will be capital. That is called capitalize.
Capitalize.
First sentence, क्या बोल रहा हूं मैं? First letter of the sentence will be capitalized. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yes, so these are some of the easy ones. Let's try some specific functions which are used quite often. We'll use split, let's say. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to say print txt1 dot split. Okay, and when I run it, you see your sentence is splitted based on this blank space. Blank space is gone. Okay, so split will automatically convert your sentence into words.
सर ये एरे जैसे दिखने में है.
ये array इसको list बोलते हैं. We'll talk about that. That's the next topic.
Okay, okay.
Okay, string होने के बाद we'll talk about list only. So this is called list. Yes, it's a kind of array. Yes, it's a kind of array. It's called list in Python. करेंगे अभी. Yes. Okay. Then you have replace. So print. Okay. So let's say okay. So see, when you don't pass anything, it will split based on blank space. Okay. But let's say you want to split based on some particular character, some particular. So generally, special character होता है. When you read some CSV files, it might be separated using comma, yeah, pipe symbol, yeah, semicolon, yeah, colon. Okay, so you can give that here. So if I give O here, okay, so see what happens. So hell, O is where it's getting splitted, right? So HELL becomes 1, O is gone. So space H will be second word. Okay, O is gone. So W space ARE space Y becomes second word, third word, in fact, right? Then you have U here. Yes? Okay, so we'll talk about split is done, replace. So replace is going to replace a old value with new value. So if I say text1 dot replace, right? I give old value. Let's say I want to replace how with where. Okay. So see here one more thing. Okay, let's do this and I'll show you. It is text. Okay, string, text are all case sensitive. Okay, so hello, I replaced how with where. Yes, Sudeep. Question है?
स्प्लिट था और एक बार बता दीजिए.
ठीक है, स्प्लिट बता देता हूँ. Let's look at replace. Now you see that. मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ? I'm replacing how with where. ठीक है? I'm replacing how with where. ये how है यहाँ पे नहीं है. Because it is doing perfect matching. Okay? Case भी match होता है. String is case sensitive. Okay? जब मैं H small दिया, HOW, okay, it is not able to find. This is not small h, this is capital H, isn't it? अब बताओ कि if I want to replace, okay, अगर मुझे पता नहीं है, let's say I don't know capital H is small है, तो मैं कैसे करूंगा इसको replace?
उसका पोजीशन नंबर देके.
पोजीशन नंबर तो बात की बात है, बट ऐसे करना हो तो
पता नहीं.
So first you replace text one. So जितने भी text analysis करते हैं ना, text analysis, first you convert entire thing into one particular case. Generally we convert into lower case. Okay, टेक्स्ट वन को लोअर कर दो, अभी रिप्लेस करो, डेफिनेटली you will find how, right? So how? Now you can do title case or whatever, right? So this whole output, I can say dot, this whole thing is, no, this whole thing is list. So I cannot use string functions here. Okay, no, this is string only, right? So I can use this, what, title. See, you have to be careful. Replace, lower, title, all these are string functions. I cannot use here title because text.split हमें return क्या कर रहा है? List return कर रहा है. Since this is a list, I can only apply list functions here. Okay, list function also we'll see. Okay, since output is list, we can only apply list function here. Since output text one dot lower का output क्या है? Text है. तो उसके ऊपर हम replace function apply कर रहे हैं. We are applying replace function. Replace function भी क्या करेगा? हमें text ही देगा, string basically. फिर हम string function title replace इसके apply कर रहे हैं, right? So we are applying three functions: lower, replace, and title. Okay, because all these are going to return us string only. तो पहले हमने lower किया, जो भी output आया उसको replace किया, फिर जो भी output आया उसको title किया. Okay. Any question here, Sudeep, Rajesh?
No, sir.
No, sir.
पक्का Sudeep?
Sir, please repeat split thing.
अरे split करता हूँ, पहले replace तो बता दो. Any question?
हाँ सर जी, replace समझ में आ गया. No, sir. Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, split is used to split a sentence or given text into different parts. तो अगर हम directly split करते हैं ना, it will split based on the blank spaces. So hello, how are you, right? जिसको split करोगे, so okay, so this is like a sentence. You are splitting into every word. So this becomes one word. This becomes another word. This becomes third word, fourth word. ठीक है? इसको run करोगे, so you get hello, how are you? Different words you will get. ठीक है? It is putting them together as a list. Okay, so nothing to worry about. We'll talk about it list in some time. Maybe tomorrow, or maybe can talk today also, no problem. Okay, so this is how you are breaking a sentence into different word. So क्या करता है split? By default, it will look for the blank spaces, and based on blank spaces, it will split. Now, that is by default. But let's say you want to split on some particular word. You don't want to split. Okay, so word name. Let's say what I'll do is I will write colon. Let's say, okay, ये colon पे attach किया हुआ है, right? So now you want to split based on this colon. So what we'll do? Okay, if I run split, it will not work, right? It will give entire thing as one. क्योंकि वो blank space देख रहा है. Here you can give as colon as a string. So split can take one parameter or zero parameter. Zero parameter means it will split on blank space. Or if you don't want to split on blank space but on colon, you can simply put colon here, and when you run, it gets splitted into. समझ में आया, सुदेव?
Yes, sir.
पक्का?
Yes, sir.
So now you tell me, you guys want to, ये हो गया हमारा